Hey guys, it's Cleo the Dragon here, and today I'm actually not doing a Advice with Mama Dirk video. I'm actually going to be doing a video because somebody commented in the comments below they would like to hear the story about how me and my boyfriend actually met and our whole story. So, because I said if you comment, I'll answer, this is me following up on that. So, let's start. I met him at a convention called Furrydelphia. Furrydelphia is usually held in like King of Prussia or somewhere in the Philadelphia region, hence Furrydelphia, duh, right? Well, I was walking around in an older version of my suit and I ran into this really, really tall guy, and that's the guy I'm talking about. And he loved my suit so much that he went over to me and he gave me the biggest hug ever. He goes, "Oh, you're so cute. Let me hug you." And he hugs me so tight. And it was the tightest hug I've ever gotten, by the way, but it was so cute. So he's hugging me. Someone took a picture of the exact moment that we met. So he asked me what I was. And I was all blushy because I thought he was really cute, which he still is really cute, by the way. Hi. So, I thought he was really cute. Told him about my species, told him about, why I designed this character. At the time, I had a lot more markings than this, but it's still a very symbolic character to me, and each marking has a reason for it. I explained that to him. He became a huge fan of Cleo, and he absolutely adored her. So, I couldn't stay around long. It was getting very hot in my old suit. It didn't have a lot of good circulation in it, and I had to go upstairs and throw off my costume. So, my best friend and I went to the hotel room, and I looked at her and I said, "We have to go back and see that guy because he was so sweet. I have to show him what I look like in person." So I threw my fursuit head across the room, and I went downstairs, and he was still there. He was wearing a green tail at the time with his possum persona, and that's how I identified him. I still love that tail, by the way. I told him never to get rid of it because that's how I found him. So he looks at me, and I'm really nervous because all of you fursuiters understand that, like, when you get out of a fursuit, you are disgusting. I'm just kidding, y'all are not disgusting, but you feel disgusting, right? I mean, like, it's crazy. You're all sweaty, your hair's a mess. That's what I was. I was a hot mess. So I'm running downstairs and I see him and I go, "Hey, I'm the girl that you talked to that was squeaking and you loved." And that was me. That was the dragon. And he goes, "You're just as cute as I thought you'd be." And he gives me another hug, and it was the cutest thing ever. So we exchanged telegrams and we hung out for the rest of Furrydelphia. And I was really blushy because I got to sit next to him at the talent show, and I was just like, "Oh my god, like, he's really cute." So I just, in reality, sat there like this. I was like, "So how's it going?" Because I was too nervous. I didn't know what to talk about. Time goes by, fast forward, and we develop a really good friendship. We become best friends. In fact, he's my best guy friend. I call him like a brother to me, and, vice versa. He helped me through a lot of emotional stuff. I went through like 3 breakups at the time that we were friends, and no matter what, he was always there. He was always making me happy, and that meant so much to me that you ladies don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, find you a man that doesn't just take care of you, but like really truly understands you and takes care of you on like a psychological level, like being there for you all the time, motivating you when you need it, and just being such a positive light in your life. Like, ladies and gentlemen, get that guy. They're out there. I promise you they are. Or a girl, you never know. So, or a attack helicopter. So anyway, excuse me. Anyway, so time came where I was really lonely and I was very sad. There was a lot of stuff I was going through at the time, and I just wasn't meeting the right people. So one night on Christmas Eve, I vented to him and told him that I was really lonely, and I just was so sad because I felt like no one liked me. To which he told me he had a crush on me. And I was like, oh my God. Well, I have a crush on you too. Pleasantly surprised. So we started flirting and we started texting and la da 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 da. One thing led to the other. Still haven't seen each other since Philadelphia, mind you. So he was just very cautious at first because he didn't want to hurt me, and he's such a sweetheart, and you know, he never really cared about anybody this much, and I never really cared about anybody this much in my life. There was just something so special about him, and when I met him, and I started to get really sad because I thought, how could somebody so perfect be something that I can't have? So I told him that I was just really sad, and I think he could tell too. So then eventually he asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and that was the 21st of January. I still remember it. So that is the explanation why we have 2 anniversaries. We have Christmas Eve, when we told each other that we liked each other, and the 21st when our relationship officially started. So he flew down to Pennsylvania for the first time, and we picked him up at the airport. He was so nervous, and I gave him a kiss on the cheek first. I did. I know, right? I gave him a kiss on the cheek first, and he got all blushy. He got to meet my best friend and see where I lived, and my parents loved him. And meanwhile, my mom and my stepdad are very impressed, and I'm over here at the table like, that's my man right there. Yep. So, yeah, you know. Anyway, one thing led to another, and 3 years later, that leads us to now. And we have been the most committed and loyal and most amazing couple, and I can't really thank him enough. It's the best relationship I've ever been in. I genuinely believe that I've met the one. He even gave me a promise ring, which, ladies and gentlemen, is a ring that basically says, like, I'm going to be here no matter what. Not quite engagement, but it's just like a promise. Like, no matter what happens, I'm going to be here till the end, in it for the long haul. It's a very old kind of tradition that has kind of died off over the years, but it was just so beautiful. And actually, I know this sounds so terrible, but I lost the promise ring the first time when I moved, and he bought me the same one again, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a horrible girlfriend. So now I have 2 of them. I have 2 of them now. He's just been the sweetest sweetheart in my whole life, and a light in my life, and you know, he's still my best friend at heart, and I just really can't thank the universe enough for letting me meet him. And it's just so awesome because when you meet the one, you just feel so happy and relaxed. I feel like I can completely be myself, and I spoil him with artwork all the time, and he's just so happy we go to conventions together. So if you ever see me with him, like, if you're seeing me at a convention, know that he's following behind me, although he's probably not wearing his suit. Maybe. You might catch him wearing his suit. Maybe. So, I made his suit, too. I surprised him, and I made him an entirely full suit. And I'm working on a CGD for him. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a Celestial Guardian Dragon. That's what I am. So he's going to get one too, and I'm super, 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 super excited and working on it, and it's just been such a pleasure. So, yeah, that is the story of us. I hope you enjoyed it, and for all of you out there, since this is the month of Valentine's Day, it could either be a hard month, it can either be a good month, but just either way, know that you're loved, and know that people do love you. And if you're really looking for that person and you're kind of discouraged, don't give up, because when you think that you're going to give up, maybe the time where you meet that person. Who knows? You could just bump right into them at a convention. But either way, don't lose hope. And remember, guys, be your own light and let your whole world shine, because you are so loved, valuable, and important. I love you guys so much. And if you can't have a Valentine, I'll be that Valentine for you, sending my love.